Hi Capricorn. My camera's been really weird lately, so I even got a new one and it's still being really weird. So if the voice and the picture don't match up, it's because my camera's being weird. I'm probably going to go take this one back and get another new camera, but I just haven't found the time yet. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's do a mid-September check-in. I know that you were feeling a little bit restricted there for a while. Saturn has gone direct now, and Pluto will be going direct the first week in October, and all in your sign. And Lilith has moved into Aquarius finally, right? Except now it's in your finance sector. So, and while Lilith is in Aquarius, and I'm going to talk more about this in the Aquarius video, technology could be an issue. I didn't even realize that maybe that was the problem until I heard somebody else say it, and I was like, oh, wow. So Varush, actually, I heard her say that she's been having technology problems since Mercury retrograde, and now that Lilith is in Aquarius, could still be a problem. Lilith just likes to cause problems, and it's not for nothing. I mean, we learn a lot of lessons during Lilith's course through different signs. Just be very aware. Also, a lot of triggering happening because planets are going direct, and it's kind of like all happening at once. I've noticed that within myself. I really have to center and ground myself more these days. And because we have the majority, like there's a lot of planets in Capricorn, that's why I'm kind of bringing it to your attention. You may have some people either triggering you, or like I was just driving the other day and people were triggering me, and I'm actually planning on doing a whole video on triggers these days because projection, right? Like I said, projection. So we have the High Priestess. I'm going to push this back a little. There we go. So we have the High Priestess. And we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Devil. So you guys are showing up, but I feel like you intuitively already know that something needs to end, or something is coming to the end of its course, like it's running its course. You may not be letting others know, or like making other people privy of the information that you already know. The Ten of Swords, a lot of times, is a fear that we have. This is like the fear mongering that we get in society sometimes. Like, let's just scare the bejesus out of everyone and make them think of the worst possible scenario to happen. I always explain the Ten of Swords as like that person that says, I'll text you when I get there, and they never text you, and then you end up thinking that they're in a ditch on the side of the road. Like, going to the worst possible scenario, even though they're not in a ditch on the side of the road. You're still thinking that. So I feel like you know that something needs to end. You're not really saying it, but could be anything. Could be a job, could be a relationship, could just be like an idea. But I feel like you guys are mainly kind of keeping to yourself now. It's almost like you feel a lot better. You're not so restricted, but you're also not letting people in on your plans, right? Eight of Pentacles. Because you know that things might be pretty rough to rebuild, but you're ready for it. Like, you're ready for this transition. You're ready for this change. It may be really hard getting through it. When I was meditating before I started the camera, I kept getting these, like, hot flashes. Like, I would start to, like, my mom would call it glisten. Not really sweat, but like just get, just like glistening on my upper lip. And so I feel like you guys are really kind of still feeling like you're in the pressure cooker a little bit, and the steam is just now starting to come out. And you're trying to keep your cool, because you know that there are good things coming. Three of Pentacles. And you know that you're going to have to start over again in some way, shape, or form. It could be, I kind of am feeling this more like in a job sense, or like in a material way. this could be, and I know that a lot of people in the States, like in the Carolinas and the Northeast, it's coming. There are these storms that are happening, and they're devastating storms. So please take care of yourself if you are in the Carolinas, or, you know, I was just down there. Like, I just missed those storms literally by a day before the hurricane hit Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, I think my aunt and uncle had left like the day the storm started coming in. So if you guys are rebuilding after the storm, if that's what this is, then I wish you the best of luck. I'm like sending all of my positive vibes and prayers to all of you. And I know the Northeast right now is kind of bracing themselves for the next round. So, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. But the thing is I feel like even though you guys are kind of working on knowing that some things are kind of falling away, you might have a tendency to fall back and think that it's going to be really, really bad. But part of you is staying super strong through it and knowing that things will still be abundant. Nine of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles down here. So I feel like there's either a job situation or a material situation that's happening right now where you're seeing things falling away. And even though there might be that doubt within you, like this may be worse than I think it is, or it, you know, going to the worst possible scenario, you're actually holding steady pretty well. Like this 10 of Swords, High Priestess scenario, you're like not showing other people, you're being strong for others is really what I'm feeling. So let's clarify these. We'll look at the bottom of the deck. High Priestess. Let's see. What is this High Priestess? Yeah, you know that there's going to be a new beginning, a fresh start. Like that intuition is already telling you that whatever's falling away, it's almost like making room for newness, for a fresh start that's coming. Let's see what the 10 of Swords is. What is it that's ending? You know, and the 10 of Swords can be kind of brutal sometimes. But I was going to say there's always a gift behind the 10 of Swords, and here's the Sun. Right? So there's going to be a lot of clarity once you're able to clear some things up, clean some things up, let some things go in your life. There's going to be a lot of clarity. The Sun is a very healing energy. There's prosperity behind the Sun. And again, I feel like you guys are kind of the stronghold right now with everyone. And you're almost not letting everyone see your anxiety. You're the one that's being really positive in this, you know, on the outside. Even if on the inside, yeah, you're holding the control. You're the captain of the ship, basically. With the Emperor on the Devil. You could be dealing with an Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. We have those signs so far. Those are the people in your environment. But people are kind of depending on you. And I don't think that's a bad thing for you guys. Like, you guys are okay with people depending on you because, I mean, let's be honest. When an earth sign is in control of this situation, it makes us feel so much better, right? So when people are, like, looking to you to be their light source, to be their stronghold, to be their emperor, to take care of things, to make sure everything is taken care of, like, that's not a problem for you. You're like, I will take that on, challenge accepted, I've got this. So, in fact, I might call this video Challenge Accepted. Yeah, see, the rebuilding process, you're not concerned about the rebuilding process. What you're concerned about is the ending. Like the, you know, the 10 of Swords, you know, how is this, and I kind of feel like this is how is this going to affect everyone else, right? Because with the 6 of Swords on the 8 of Pentacles, it's like the rebuilding part, getting the foundation there and building from there, that's a piece of cake for me. I can build. You know, I mean, you guys are the goat that gets to the top of the mountain and, you know, just keeps going, right? Like, once you even get to the top of the mountain, you're like, we're not done. We're not done with, we may be on the top of the mountain, but we still have work to do. We got to set up camp and we got to make sure that everybody's fed. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're okay with the building process. It's the ending that you're a little bit anxious about. And so I want you to remember that you've got this. And when you have other people around you that are helping you, that not only depend on you, but are helping you also, because with the Three of Pentacles, not only are you the teacher, you're the student too. So I do feel like you have people around you that are kind of helping you keep your shit together, keep everybody else's shit together, if you will. Yeah, you definitely, and I feel like they're coming in pretty rapidly. The Page of Wands with the Three of Pentacles, it's almost like the people that you have around you, you're kind of giving them the opportunity to give you advice or help you with the direction. You know, it's like everybody, you're the captain of the ship, but you have like, I don't know what they call all the little helpers and stuff like that. You know, like all they're your confidants. They're your soul group. They're the people that you trust to be able to give you messages, knowing that you're going to get everybody to where they need to go to safely, right? Back on where you're supposed to be. And you welcome that, because I think sometimes, like during the end of September, you might feel a little bit alone in the process with the Nine of Pentacles. Confident that things are going to be fine, very confident that things are going to be fine. But yeah, you are welcoming the help, right? Because the Page of Cups is saying, I really don't want to do this alone. I can, but I really don't want to. I could use some help. I could use some fulfillment. So I feel like there are people, could be fire signs. Like I said, there's fire sign and there's a water sign here. There's an Aries also. I do feel like there are people around you that will assist you. And it's interesting because you're seeing them as pages and you as the emperor, really. So, you know that they're going to be able to help, but they're not going to be able to keep everything together. And that's not in like an arrogant way. Yes, I know some Capricorns can be arrogant. I'm not saying all of them are, because I know some fantastic Capricorns, some amazing Capricorns in my life. But you know that you've got this under control and things are going to be working out in a really, really good way. So we also have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You might have some adversity from somebody, or these people could be helping you deflect the roadblocks that the King of Swords is bringing in. And when I say King of Swords, it doesn't have to be a person. It could very well be another air sign. It could be an air sign. We do have Aquarius here. But if you're arguing with someone, I feel like there are other people that either defending you, or it's like you don't have to deal with it, right? Four of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away from all of the conflict. The Chariot, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, and then Judgment. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. So, and that's what I mean. It's like either you are deflecting this. You're like, my vibe is way too high. I'm not dealing with this. You know, I think we even talked about this. Like, you are no longer dealing with the discord of this air sign, who I believe they were still around at the beginning of September. So if they're still around even now, this air sign is not getting any airplay. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. With the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords, you're not deceiving yourself. You're not letting them deceive you anymore, because you're moving forward in a very, very good way on your path towards your truth, towards your understanding. And the universe is guiding you and bringing you gifts along the way with Judgment and the Ace of Wands. So there's really, really, really no need for people to come in and try and wipe out your ideas or tell you that you're not doing something right, because you've already got it under control. And so if you feel like right now, because you were so restricted about things and now things are starting to move forward and you have some pieces that you have to pick up, or you will towards the end of September have some pieces to pick up, I feel like this person who's in your life or has been in your life is, and it even could be like a lot of times I see the King of Swords as government or like authority figures. And I don't often say that unless I'm really feeling it. So some people could be dealing with like legal or authoritarian figures. And you're just not letting blockages stand in your way anymore. You're not letting the discord of things stand in your path on your journey while you go, because you are taking everybody into a much better, much calmer, much more stable environment and stable place, right? All right, Capricorn. I really hope you guys have a great September. Please take good care of yourselves. And I did do the soulmate readings. Those are the extended, you can see like the trailer or the short reading on YouTube. But then if you check out the extended on Vimeo and, or you can go directly to my website. Both of those links are in the description box below. And yeah. I hope you guys have a great September, and I am taking personal readings, and right now I am booking for the first week and second week in October. So if you're interested in a personal reading to see what's going to happen in October, let me know. It looks like you guys are going to be going into October pretty stable, and it's all you're doing. So if you're kind of questioning that, let me know. We can get together. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you for October readings. Bye.